Hello, Sagittarius. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to bring you your December 2020 tarot reading. I want to say happy birthday to you all. I am also Sagittarius, and today is my birthday. Now, I did another Sagittarius video. It was like an hour long. But the energy just felt weird. I thought the reading was good, but the energy felt weird. So I wanted to do another one. And so here we are. This ad-free video is brought to you by Sagittarius. It's your time to send in your annual $25 contribution to the channel. The $25 represents $1 per video I put out on average in a year for Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is only paying for their videos, but you get to watch all of them. So that's the deal. I think it's a pretty good deal. And I didn't feel right asking people for something monthly, but I thought 25 annual was really fair. So anyway, you guys, I gotta tell you, you're my largest group of followers. They're always the most views anyway. And I want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. And I feel very kindred with you, like kindred soul and spirit. So for this reading, I am using a few cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle, along with the Light Seekers Tarot here. So one of the things I wanted to tell you first, a couple of things actually. So because it's your birthday, your new year starts now, like in this time period of this reading. And so this is your new year. You were born at this time, and so on your birthday, your new year begins. And so this is when also the 5 will start to begin in your life. We're in a 4 now with 220, but 5 is even going to start to appear when your new year begins. And 5 is the master of change, the ability to adapt, in changing times, changing environments, being able to let go of one way and accept or grasp another. So this is big coming up. The other thing I want to mention, I was really feeling like, horses, how they have blinders on them so that they can't see, they're not distracted about anything else that's going on around them. They're being directed a certain way. We want you to see this only, and I'm just getting a real big feeling of that, feeling directed, pushed like cattle when they get steered into the truck to off you go. So it's the feeling. There's a feeling of that. I got to tell you, in the background and the underlying energy. And Sagittarius seek the truth, want to have things on the table. Let me understand this, please, kind of thing. So there might be, challenging, not to you. You may challenge. I think you may challenge, So anyway, let's get going with it, Sagittarius. Woo! Look at that already. I'm going to give him a couple of tosses here. That one's sticking out for sure. I'll take that. And I might take a couple more. Oh, it's very powerful. Yeah, that one wants to. Is that enough? Is that all we got for my birthday babies? Ah! My birthday babies. Oh, the other thing too is now this isn't for a few months. We're going to be entering the Chinese New Year, which is going to be the year of the ox that's coming. And the year of the ox is about, you know, being persistent, pushing through, perhaps pushing through, something you're going through, something in your environment. And I just got to get through this and then, I'm all right. So we'll see. What is it? Oh, what did it say of the one thing I really liked? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong darn page. I was thinking that didn't look familiar. Okay, I'm not going to bother with it. I can tell you. It's like pushing through. Integrity, the bearer of, or the keeper of truth, like saying, this doesn't sound right. I want to take these off. Why are these on? Kind of thing, I don't think there's any more cards. All right, that says it. Let's see what we got here for you, Sagittarius. So we have yin. You have yin. Feelings, the being open, positive energy. Soulmates. And I don't really do love readings, but that came out for you. So we have a 2 and a 41. That's a 5, which is coming. And a 21. Clean it up. Clean it up. So I want to look at the 2. I just want to make sure, because I think it is about emotions, partnership. I knew it was about the feminine, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of consciously allowing. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's really wonderful. And it's the cup, it's the chalice, the horseshoe, the accepting, just letting it, allowing it, right? And then the soulmates. So it looks like there's a really strong partnership, friendship, soul connection here coming in for you, Sagittarius, and clean it up. So this is kind of about cleaning up the cobwebs. You may have a few things on the go, and I think that you want to really focus yourself in one area. And so that means that I just got to finish up that and do that, and that's done. That's off the list, getting the stuff off the list. I also think, it's about getting organized too. So the clean it up is, I want to just check what it says here too, because I don't read these ones all the time. So first it's imagine, and then it is clean it up. Getting to the core of the situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Yeah. So, what would that burden be for you, Sagittarius? Um, it's kind of cool because this can be a feeling, a thought, an old belief. And it's kind of like that, picking yourself up, dusting yourself off. Okay, I got dirty. I got knocked down. Yeah, I did. But now I'm gonna carry on, right? Carry on. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's all very, very positive for you. Whoops. We'll look at that in a second. What are the messages for Sagittarius? There's a King of Pentacles and Temperance. Look at you jumping right out there, eh? Right from the get-go. There's also a King of Pentacles here. This is a mature person. Could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be. Could be kind of a lone wolf. This person could even have a dog, you know, like a husky, a German shepherd, but sort of a lone wolf sort of person, makes a lot of moves based on stability and security, wise from what he's learned so far. His decisions are wise. He could read a lot or do a lot of research, um, investigative mind in some way. But anyway, it's here with Temperance. And Temperance, I like see the wings behind him, and he's kind of like this is, I think, has a lot to do with this here, right? Letting go of old stuff, cleaning house, getting rid of any old crap that you've been holding on to. And this could be, materially, like physically, mentally, emotionally. I think it's the mental emotional, because the emotional can imprison the mental, or vice versa. But so I think these are very close related. So once you're able to let go, to just clean that up, you're lifted, you're ascending in a way. And also, I think opening the channels, really opening the channels, like back here, allowing acceptance. Okay. Woo! I like it. I'm going to cut them right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to do it my own fashioned way. It's the way I like. I like it like that, I like it. All right. So, Bandit, what is the problem? What's the problem, honey? Just lay down and relax for 5 minutes. Okay, 55 minutes. Four of Swords. The Hierophant. Hold on one sec. The Devil. The Page of Wands. One more for my babies. And the Hanged Man. So glad to see all these in the past energy. What's leaving? What's departing? What you're cleaning out? What you're away with you. Hold on, I gotta let this dog out. He's gonna have a fit. All right. This one is kind of cool because it looks like you're up in a nest. You could be living on the second floor, third floor, fourth floor, top floor of a place, tucked away, healing, resting. It's like you don't have, not like any responsibilities kind of thing. You know what I mean? You're able to just take some time and rest and heal, tucked away. Now, the Hierophant. And as you know, the Hierophant is the teacher, also the institution, some sort of way. So like there's like the church, there's the hospital, there's the prison, system. So there's institution like that, but there's also, following a particular belief, like getting involved in Buddhism or going through some sort of training, some sort of higher level training. There's a word I'm looking for. Spiritual, perhaps. You could be seeing someone that is helping you, like raise your level. It's ascend, I guess. Okay. It could be a practice. Not only does this represent that sort of thing, like the church, but also the priesthood, or becoming a nun, or a person of your faith, whatever that faith may be, whatever practice. You might really start to practice it, follow it, learning the teachings, and living by them, you know. And here is the devil. There's a temptation here. There's something still tempting you, could be restricting you from this ascension. I think perhaps by day you're like ascending and all that, and by night you're descending. You're like, it could be something that you're not taking seriously as a barrier. It's some sort of barrier. It's something that is keeping you from. It's got some sort of strings on you. You can ascend so far, and then got pulled back down. So it's like a leash, kind of, and you can only get so far as long as the devil is in your life. Okay. Then I see you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands you could be getting a message, you could be getting an offer, communication. I gotta tell you, I think it's to change. It's to switch gears, for one thing. About, and it could be, you could be new at it because you've been living by old beliefs, right? And now it's time to see a completely different view. Look at something a completely different way, that you just I don't know why you wouldn't look at it, consider it. Someone may come along and open your eyes. It could be the Hierophant or the devil, one of these, or a combination of both. But you're going to get an eye opening here. And I think you're going to embrace it. I really do. But it's going to take practice. The Page is new at this, is naive and passionate and everything, but not exactly committed. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying by day you're, holier than thou, and by night you're having a little sip out of the cabinet or something. You know what I mean? It's not, it's, and it's holding you back. It's holding you back in some way. All right? Just saying. So let's go. In the present, you have the Emperor, and the Emperor keeps showing up for Sagittarius. If you look, I look online for my own reading, And in almost every single one, it's the Emperor. And here's the Emperor. And you watched me shuffle, lay this out. So the Emperor, the Page of Swords, Judgment. I love that Judgment is coming right under the Devil, because there's ascension after all. You know, it's that inner child, that you can release. Not it's not a prison for you. Your inner child isn't being manipulated anymore. And the inner child is that part of us that was hurt so bad somewhere along the way. Or you didn't get taught those teachings. So you come into something clueless. You're like, how come nobody told me about this? So you got to figure it out on your own, without any teaching. It makes it twice as hard. But anyhow, I love seeing that Judgment under the Devil. The lights are coming on. You're realizing that, because look at, they're the same color. They're both got that greenish turquoise submerged kind of look. That deep blue green sea. It looks like down in the water. Down in the water. Like, I see something being released that is so far down, so far down. It's really taking all this time. I think, and it comes out, these things come out when you're ready. Like, the reason they didn't come out at the time is you weren't developed enough, you weren't strong enough, you weren't whatever ready for your brain, your heart to handle it. So your body says and it puts it way, 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 way deep down, and so that we can live and function and go through life. And when we are ready, it comes up, it comes out and says, hey, I think it's time you dealt with this, okay? And I'm still here. Hello. Yeah, so, and it's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's, I don't know, pretty amazing. So here we have the Emperor, right? And this could be someone in your life, someone around you. This person has a lot of responsibility. When they make decisions and do things, it's not just for themselves. They have to do it they have to think of others as well, because they're the ones in charge. They're the boss, the landlord, it could be your dad or your granddad, something like that. And still, this person still calls the shots. All right. They they work on a plan that could be very routine kind of person, but they may also not like to be questioned about their actions. Just assume they know what they're doing. Okay. This Emperor could be where you're living, where you're resting. It comes right under your nest. You could be living above this person. Could be your landlord, or maybe in, I don't know, boss, something like that. Okay. Now, Page of Swords. So this is could be a message coming in, could be ideas, talking about your ideas, networking. Um, it's kind of putting your ideas in writing, a record of your recording something. You know what I mean? So it also could be in some sort of form that you're new at, not really experienced, because it is the page. And so you could be practicing this a speech. You're practicing talking or recording your ideas. It's recording of some sort, okay? Also, it could be around this emperor, and the recording and the record keeping, the writing down your thoughts, your ideas, or whatever, is part of your ascension, is part of, maybe this is it. This is the learning, the training you're doing. Your, you could be taking a course, be in a course of some sort to learn something that is going to open you up in a big way. So, the judgment, right? I'm going to tell you right now, I see this here um, as practicing what you preach. So, this is preaching, right? This is recording, talking, um, idea, factory kind of stuff, but getting it out there, Um, but this is saying, you need to be this too. You can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. Maybe in the process of you doing this is somehow therapeutic for you. Doing this recording or this um, translating your ideas. Okay, it's translating your ideas. And you learn something or get something out of this at the same time. It helps you heal, learn, realize, it's like, aha, wait a minute, what did I just say? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. And it really helps you. It's part of your transformation. It's part of what you've been going through all this time. And then I like that this Knight of Wands is coming right after your Page of Wands. So from, this is kind of a practicing what you preach, but you are practicing something new that you're learning, some sort of new craft, okay? And it's practicing, and it could be, in language, with people. I have a feeling it's social, I'm going to say. Um, and by doing that, the practicing, you're elevating to the Knight now. The Knight is unbridled, is it feels really free, really good, really in tune, to themselves, yourself, taking action on your words. Taking action on your words. This is the walk of the talk right here. And it's very inspirational. I'm going to tell you, because other people are seeing this happen, right? They're seeing this happen because you're talking about it, you're doing it, but also someone in particular, this King of Swords, this could be an air sign around you coming into your life for sure. They see you as this, they see you as unbridled, free, um, creative, happy, this good vibe, the good vibe. Um, and they're watching you. I'm going to tell you, they're watching you already. They're watching you in the day and they're watching you in the night. They've got their little birds out there, of all kinds watching you. And they're seeing that you are genuine, okay? Especially after this coming out of the deep, right? Coming out of the deep. You could have been really isolated in a world, in a bubble, where you couldn't communicate, or you couldn't communicate. I don't know. You just couldn't. I don't know, you felt defensive or something like that, okay? But this person, this Gemini, Aquarius, Libra person, doesn't have to be, but they really talk um, factually. They use logic and common sense, and don't really. Where's his heart? His heart is somewhere here. You can't really see it, He looks pretty tough. Looks like a pretty cool guy, too, or girl. And, but sharp with the tongue, speak their mind, but they're watching you. They are watching you. You could have two people watching you. Just saying. Maybe even three. So, the future, my darling angels. Justice. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Justice is an 11. The Empress. Death and rebirth. Look at that. Devil, judgment, death, rebirth. Oh my God. This is really, really strong. 5 of Wands. And the Magician. Oh my, oh my. Wow. So the Justice. Okay, so there's two sides. There could be two sides to a person. Two sides to this Emperor. Okay. This is being treated fairly, getting fair treatment. Could also be an apology, or something coming around, like not karma, but it's like a correction. If there's anything legal that you've been involved with in the past year, it could work out in your favor in the next, like in this next 30 days, maybe a couple of weeks even. It could be, I feel this Emperor's direct involvement somehow in this justice situation. I think this person can see a lot more than you think they can. They have, well, they are the emperor, right? They have experience. It's not, they can see the patterns kind of thing happening, from their perch, from his sitting on the world here. He's holding the king on this chessboard. He's holding the king. No one puts this king in check, okay? He's already 8 moves ahead, thinking that way. He's already foreseen something in this justice, all right? This could be some sort of offer on paper that you would have to get the what's the piece, a judge or something to sign. This could be something legal. You could be offered to some sort of fair offer somehow. I get the feeling it's on paper. It's signed by a judge or a legal person that can witness or something. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Um, there is the Empress. Now, the Empress is very much about giving birth to something, giving something life. It's very earth connected, plant based healing, to a place to heal, a place to grow, to expand, you know. You could hear of a birth, someone's pregnant. You could hear of a page of wands, a young air sign, a young Gemini, Aquarius or Libra person pregnant. Okay, possibility. Um, hmm. Mm, You know, in some ways, Sagittarius, I think, I know your card is temperance up here, right? Trying to always bring balance, trying to evolve and ascend and grow and all that. But in some ways, I see you very much as the Empress. Like, you're not content to just stay put, and you're always about life and nurturing everything in your world, very nurturing. And perhaps this is something that you're going to be doing, some sort of nurturing your world, your um I get the feeling though it's on paper. It's a contract. It's a could even be for the government or something like that. You know, something it's um it's a helper. It's like a helper position. It feels like to me. Okay. Then here is this death and rebirth. The death is about, ending something, being able to take that shroud off. You don't have to wear the shroud anymore. New day is dawning. It's allowing yourself to see the new beginning, the birth of something. And look, you have the birth card, right before it, right? There's something birthing here, okay? And but it's time to take off the shroud. You've been wearing the death shroud for a while, going through this devil, releasing that inner child, that old business, that old um thing that was so deep down, forgotten even maybe about. came up because you're ready. You're strong enough. You're developed enough to deal with it now. Okay? Difficult as it may be, you do. You ascend. You can release that whatever it is. Okay? And so now you can take the shroud off. It's all right. You don't have to hide or shield. You can take the shroud off and see the new beginning. See the new day dawning here. I love it. You know, the only card we don't have here is the World, but you know, here you see it in the Empress. You know, birthing a new world, a new um concept thinking. And it's back here too in the Hanged Man. So then there's the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is about competing, you know, it's competition. A lot of people have similar ideas or catch on pretty fast and want to take your idea and make it something, well, you know. And so anyway, this is competition, competing. Sometimes like it's different creative ideas. Um, but so you may enter some sort of competition. Not, I, I just don't see Sagittarius competing, to tell you the truth, directly, like, you know, signing up and some sort of race. I don't see it as a race or anything, but I do see it as um it's definitely new development. You're trying to have your product, your idea stand out above all these other ideas. You're saying, but my idea is, and they're saying, well, yeah, but we're, you know, and everybody's saying that at the same time. So you're really fighting. I don't think not fighting. You're doing a lot of work to promote, possibly market, um, more promote, to, I think, reach as many people or minds or that you can, you know. Um, the cool thing is, here's the Magician. Now, the Magician is able, skilled. Like, I don't even think the Magician realizes how much skill he has, she has, you have, Sagittarius. You don't even realize how much skill you have. But there is tons. It's like, you know, the sorcerer in the stone, you know, the sword in the stone, the story of Merlin, and as this little young sorcerer sort of thing, and practicing, and you know, you're practicing. There's something you got to open your eyes to here. This King of Swords may help, you know, may, because I think they also see you as the Magician too. They see you as such a manifester. um you know, you may not be a master of what you're doing, but you're developing yourself that way. You're becoming a master of your craft, because the Magician is not, and not just crafted in one many thing, and combining too all your skills, your crafts to um mm, I gotta tell you, you know what I see? I don't know if you've watched Game of Thrones or any real old English, something that takes place in the 1700s or whatever. So if they wanted to warn the rest of their country, the rest of their area of trouble coming, some sort of trouble, they would light these giant bonfires on the mountain. And so when, this lookout saw that fire lit, they would light their fire. And then that would signal that guy to light his fire. And so it's like sending up a flare, not for help, to as a warning or something like that. Ringing the bell, sending up a flare, lighting the thing, the fire, letting everybody know, letting everybody know. I think it's time to take the veil off, the shroud off. Maybe not just you, Sagittarius. Maybe, you know. See, now he's out there outside my door. He's wanting back in now again. Bandit, you'll have to wait. Tries to run my life, that dog. But it's not even my dog. But this is huge, Sagittarius. I have to tell you, I like this better than the other reading. The other one reading was good, but this one, I knew the energy just wasn't right, Something was different. This feels really right. I think a big reason you're going through everything that you've been going through lately is because you're finally ready. You're finally healthy enough, strong enough to deal with it, okay? That's why it was held way deep, 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 deep down in the deep until you were ready to deal with it. So now you're coming out, you're ready to give and nurture again, right? You're ready to be the healer. You've got a couple of healer cards here, the Hierophant and the Empress, right? And the Magician and Temperance. You have a lot of healer cards. Bandit! Wait. So, you are, I think you're speaking out. I think you're sending up a flare or something on something because you've been practicing, right? You've been practicing to the knight and then now to the wands. You're not just on your own anymore. You might have people behind you helping you. Maybe this isn't competition. Maybe all these people are trying to build a little ladder here to get up to do this. You know what I mean? But it's definitely happening. And the timing is very magical. You know, also the magician is the one. It's number one. It's the beginning. Like the fool is zero. The fool is the birth, right? Birthing. Here's the fool inside here. And then here's the birth. These guys climbing out of the womb. And here is the magician. You are entering your own right. You are completely aware of all of your potential. This is aware of your potential, ready to spin it too. You're ready to spin it. Oh, I feel so excited for you, Sagittarius. This is definitely by January. This is happening like could be January 1st, but it's in a month, you know. You're going to start to spin this. Please tell me in the comments below if this resonates for you. I know it has to. I really feel strongly here. Um, I love hearing, reading your comments. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's all free. It helps me a lot. And like I said, if you're Sagittarius, it's your time to send in your $25 contribution for the year to support the channel and the ad-free videos, of course. I love you so much. Happy birthday. Talk to you soon. Bye now.